All right, welcome back, guys. We are doing the Python Learn With Me series. We are once again going over the Python Crash Course book. We are in chapter 5 and we are now on example 5. So we're going to be continuing the trend of coloring these aliens. So we're just going to make a new file. And we're going to comment out our name and date as usual. Now we're going to call this the if-elif-else code, whatever. So as you might have guessed, we are going over an elif. So what this is doing is basically giving it a second if statement to run off of. So it's gonna keep going down this list until it finds something to be true, and then it'll run that code. And if it finds none of these things true, it'll run a false printout. So that'll be your else. Is going to be considered your catch-all, and then this will be your contingencies if you want to test for multiple things. So if is if you want to test for one, elif for multiple things, and else is in case everything else fails. So we're once again going to be making, well, the output for alien code. So we already have it kind of going here. So we're just gonna copy over our code from the last one. We're gonna paste it in, except the difference is this time we're gonna have a second part here where we use our elif statement. Elif alien color is equal to red. Print, you have earned 10 points. And then we're gonna change this to 15 points. So this is gonna be our if, elif, else, just like the code wants us to do. And now it wants us to make 3 different versions of this that end up printing out each of the statements. So we're gonna come down, we're gonna paste this in. The only difference is we're gonna change this to red, and then we're gonna come down one more time and paste it and change this to yellow. So this code should give us all 3 outputs. So because the first one is green, we will have one output that gives us 5 points. Second one is red, so it will give us one that gives us 10 points, and one that is yellow. So the else being yellow, you don't have to specify it being yellow. Otherwise, you would just use another elif, and it'll give us 15 points. But because it's neither green or red, it'll give us the 15 points anyway without having to specify that it is yellow. So when we come over here and we run this code, it gives us all 3 outputs. And just to prove that you can use another elif, you don't need that else. We run this code again. Maybe we need to move this up a line. Yes? No? Maybe I was wrong in what I said. So we're just gonna go back to our else statement. So I made a mistake. Can't do it that way. Have to use the else if you're gonna have it like this. I believe if you wanted to use the elif, you would have to specify that it was yellow for it to print out. One more thing. Actually, I'm just gonna test that theory really quickly. So you did need to specify if you're going to use another elif, and you don't need to use an else if you do it this way, but you do need to specify. But I'm going to leave it as an else statement because that is what the book wanted. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give this video a like, share it, and if you want, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one where we'll be going over example 6.